Hi, and welcome to the Rotator Cuff Expert YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Daniel Orcutt. In this channel, we talk about all things rotator cuff. The point of my creating this channel is to give education and knowledge and understanding about what it means to have a rotator cuff injury. There's lots and lots of questions from the very beginning to the very end. There's lots of unknowns, and so my job here is to try to educate you, to protect you, and to enable you to get through this surgery and this time of life as easy as possible. We know that rotator cuff surgery and surgeries on the shoulder are not easy, but my job is to try to make it as easy as possible for you. So if you have any questions, any thoughts, please leave them down below. Please subscribe to the channel, YouTube, Rotator Cuff Expert. Also, we have another website that we talk about so a little bit of different things, as well as there's some products and things that you can help you get through your recovery, and that's at the website is myprotector.com. Anyway, thank you so much, and hope you enjoy the next video, and we will talk to you in just a minute. Hi family, welcome back to another episode of the Rotator Cuff Expert. So today we're going to talk about a few tips for showering or after surgery showering. These are just a few tips. These are only 4 tips. There are many, many more tips. And if you have tips, you have other ideas, other thoughts, please put them down in the comments so we all can see what your ideas are. I'm all about getting as many tips out there as possible. But today, again, we're going to talk about 4 tips. 4 tips for showering after shoulder surgery. The 4 tips are: 1, a mesh sling. So you're going to come home from the surgery center or the hospital, and you're going to be in a big, bulky immobilizer. It's going to have a big thing underneath your arm. You're going to have the sling that goes around, and you're going to want to wear that, especially for the next few weeks after surgery. You're going to wear that, and you're not going to really want to get that wet. And so as you begin to have the opportunity to shower, which is usually a couple of days afterwards, again, listen to your doctor, whatever your doctor's recommendations are, but you're a couple days after surgery or so, you're going to have the opportunity to shower. And so when you're going to shower, you're not going to wear that into the shower. It's going to get wet. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be you're going to want to use something else. And so first off, and I did this out of order actually. So we're not going to mesh sling, but first off, if it's really early after surgery, so you're only a few days out and you have the immobilizer on and you feel super comfortable having an immobilizer on, what you're going to want to do is get a beach ball. A small beach ball or a larger beach ball that you can deflate a little bit, okay? And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to slide that underneath your arm. So when you slide it underneath your arm, it's going to let you rest that. So you're not going to have to feel that tension of the arm next to your body. You just slide that underneath your arm, and that's going to rest your arm so you can just relax. And 2 things is going to happen. 1, it's going to let you relax, and 2, it's going to let you get underneath your armpit. Because that armpit is not going to be very, very well smelling a few days after surgery, because you won't have lifted your upper arm. And so it's a pretty nice place to be able to get to clean ultimately after shoulder surgery. So the beach ball underneath the arm is going to help you, 1, relax your arm so you're not having to try to hold it up, which we don't want you to do, because if we fix your rotator cuff, we want it to be relaxed. We don't want to put any stress on that repair. And 2, we'll let you get underneath that armpit with something. And again, there's another tip about what you could use for that something underneath the armpit, but that's really important. So that's 1. So that's early on after surgery. Once you get a few weeks out and you're more comfortable, you don't need that wedge or that something underneath it to relax, and you're okay being relaxed down, then you might want a mesh sling. The mesh sling, again, you can get it wet. The mesh sling will go around you similar to a regular sling, except it's mesh, so it doesn't take much to dry out. You put it on there, and then if you get tired, right, in your arm, you're tired of trying to brace your arm, you just let the mesh sling kind of hold that arm. So that's a good one. Maybe the 2nd, 3rd, 4th week out from shoulder surgery, we can just let that arm rest without having to worry about it being jostled or you having to try to hold it. So that's 1. So mesh sling 1, beach ball 2, pump soap. Okay, so this is pump soap, right? You got a little pump. Because what's happened is if you have your arm in a sling, you can do this and you can wash your body. If you have this, which is a thing that we have to dip over and push, it's much harder to get your arm in the right position, to be able to squeeze it, to get the fluid out into your palm to wash your body. So pump soap is a good thing, helps, a lot easier to use than more of a traditional shower, shampoo kind of stuff. So that's important. And the last tip that I'm going to say today, the last tip is a shower chair. especially early on. You're gonna still be taking pain medicine, maybe still got a little anesthesia on board. You're gonna feel a little woozy, a little weak, and it may be just a good thing to have in your shower, just to be able to put a chair in there where you can sit down. Now, there's specific shower chairs where you can get to your medical supply company, and that may or may not be important, may or not be necessary. I suspect not really necessary for most people. Most people only take a week or so before you don't need that shower chair. So I would say any kind of chair that you can get, any kind of plastic chair from the outside, put it in your shower. You should be able to be okay with that, and then be able to sit back if you're getting tired in the shower. And lastly, I didn't have this on here, but help, an assistant, an aide, whoever, somebody you feel comfortable enough being able to get you into the shower and help you get out of the shower, because it's really hard. It's really hard to do this alone. It really is beneficial to have someone here to help you get in and out of the shower. And quite honestly, it's helpful to have someone here to help you through this whole process. That's the idea of the Rotator Cuff Expert, is to help you through the process, to take some of the mystery away, take some of the frustration away, to understand that there are thousands and thousands of people going through the same thing you are, and many people have already gone through it and can help you get through it. And we help with ideas and thoughts in products perhaps, where we can help you get from day 0, or maybe even before day 0 in the beginning, to day 90 or 120 when you're beyond the emergent stage or the acute stage of surgery, where you're starting to feel better, starting to feel more like life again. These are 4 tips plus a helper. Any other questions, any other tips, any other thoughts, any other comments, and please don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate the subscribers that are using the channel now, helping me to get the word out on how we can help people recover from shoulder surgery or even shoulder injury. It doesn't always have to be just about surgery, but please help me reach people with the message of hope in understanding, in knowledge, as we get through the process of shoulder injury and recovery. Thank you, and we'll see you the next time.